Blog Talk Radio.
Hello. Good day. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Salubrious. Two times. Listen, today is July 11, 2014, Friday, July 11, 2014. My name is Irene Ratliff, Regal Street Meat Company. Street Meat Company is a community organization, okay? And as a new seed in our garden, I guess, what's a new seed? Well, here it is. I'm trying to get board of directors, and I'm trying to, get members and things like that. I'm like, wow, this shouldn't be so complicated. But it tells me that people, I guess they can be picky and choosy about who they want to participate with, But it's like, well, here it is when you look at resources and things like that. I mean, if we have an ultimate goal to try to improve our community, it's just like that. No, people, I'm pulling it up. You do not get paid to be a board of directors. A lot of people think, oh, yeah, I'm going to be in the money. Oh, I'll work for you. No, it's not. You're looking for people who are in kind, meaning that they will have an interest in what's going on. Those people adapt with, different positions when they become available. Why? Because they're mingling. They're socializing. Okay? Because I'm like, wow, so many people, they get paid. I know why they're getting paid. They got a full staff. The business in itself is like, well, where they coming from? Look at me, sister. I ain't even fibbing on you. I ain't trying to ask anybody. But it just be like that, You look at some of these shelters, they're out there, they're providing services, and the people that's working there, I guess because they have some wit about whatever that is, they get paid for their income, their work. But when you're doing, I guess, initial, some of the people probably get paid. Yes, even if you provide for certain services, you are able to pay yourself. You can say that you could not. Establishing relationships. Who are they protecting? The government, or here it is, the people? You would assume that here it is, they'll be glad to speak with somebody out here and there. I had someone get in contact with me, and they said, well, listen, and I was going here and here and here, and as I was thinking about what I was conversing, I said, wow, it seems way over here, way over there, over here, over there. And so the woman ultimately said, well, I have an interest in working with our youth. I said, oh, okay. Our youth. Don't get me misunderstood. Yay! But I have an interest in working with people who have an interest in creating business and participating, get more involved in their community and how it looks. We should not live in a trashy environment. Can I encourage my kids to pick up the trash and all that? Sure, I can. But what about making certain decisions when it comes down to planning and zoning and redistricting? The parks and the recreations and all the other different things that I have communicated, our parents, the people who are involved, make that happen. Not just be involved just a little bit, but be involved all the time. And so when I look at, again, the fundamentals of what that is, which is the Google Saba, we wouldn't be living in trashy situations, okay? A lot of our communities, they have abandoned properties. Again, some of them look good, but we want it to look pristine. Just like if you were over there on Century City or traveling down or visiting Washington State. Man, I tell you, even D.C. look good. What does it mean to modify what that is? You understand what I mean? All right. So goodness gracious. Anyway, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to my little book camp. Yay. Yes. I'm going to write that little book about the Saba, okay? Because I explained that it does involve the www. And so some people was like, okay. Well, here it is. What happened was, and I'm going to tell you about that in a few minutes, I actually ended up getting this book. I got a few of these books and Celebrate Kwanzaa. And I'm looking at this information, blessing. And I'm looking at this information here and there. So I was like, okay, I saw Dr. Milana Karenga on YouTube, and he was providing information about him. And so I was like, okay, I thought this book was interesting because ultimate. Now, I ain't going to fib to you. I'm probably not going to use her information. I'm just going to use the information. I don't have to reword that all together. It becomes just general information. I will get in contact with Fan Club Press so that they can, please, put a bibliography on Dr. Maulana Karenga, so I can go ahead and use Fan Club Press as my, my source. But anyway, check this out. The Life of Maulana Karenga. I'm like, here it is. Sometimes you just have to recognize. Some time ago they wouldn't tell, oh, we're writing a book. I'm like, I know that's right. I don't know. Anyway, this is good because, here it is. Don't get twisted. There's a homage here for the aspect of, celebrating Kwanzaa. But it says, the man who would be known as Maulana Karenga was born Ronald Everett on July 14, 1941. Happy birthday! Dr. Maulana Karenga, happy birthday, happy birthday. Hey, good day, good day. Oh, Lord, that went somewhere else. But you know what I mean. So as the 14th child of a Baptist preacher, he grew up poor. Now, I ain't going to feel you. When we have people writing about us, okay, we can get rid of the poor and we can get rid of the sharecroppers, the thought was, goodness gracious, we were doing things. What? Okay. And it says here, a victim of racism, and it doesn't explain the racism, he grew up angry. I was like, well, here it is, this man, his conversation has been just, hey, they said that he has an African hand. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. In 1959, Ron Everett quit school and left Harrisburg, Maryland, and he headed for Los Angeles, California. Thank you. And this anyway just goes on and on about certain other things. And I guess I will pull these things up, and I will be communicating that in light of Dr. Maulana's birthday coming up. I did not know that. I was just ready to cite this book, and I'm just like, okay. Tomorrow, blessings, I will be attending Mr. Shikua. I think it's Mr. Akua's speaker boot camp. Say boot camp. It says boot camp, but I said boot camp, okay? So anyway, I'm going to participate with that because I am going to write, a little something on the Google 5 buttons. And, of course, I just want to submit it to the University of San Cor Press. And the manuscript, once I get it there. Okay. Another thing that has happened today, blessings, not happened, another thing that has been an elevation today. I tell you again, I'll be looking and just observing, looking how this starts, look here, look over there. I took a little break, yes, I explained, I just told y'all the truth. I will be putting, I will be YouTubing, I guess, the conversation so that I can have a record. Yes, I'll be at home and, sitting and communicating with you guys about Street Meat Company. But what happened is, I know I've been talking about true amelioration. Well, what we want to do is, or what I would like to do, I need to go ahead and start working on my business aspect of it. And these are the things that I was trying to talk to other people about true amelioration. There's the for me to work in terms of making profit, okay? And so this relationship, it matters. So the thing is that true amelioration has been changed, and it's been changed to the enterprises. So I'm going to have to, do the name over to the It's not going to be part of Street Meat Company. It's going to have its own entity. So you can find it on .com as Ladette, L-A-D-E-T-T-E. Meetup.com, Ladette, back Ladette. And what has happened to, I'm like, don't get me misunderstood. We have different trees, and I find it just like amazing, the information. And they call it the Saba nut. Only the fava nut, but they call it the Guyana chestnut. I said Guyana chestnut, I ain't going to be him like, is this real? I have a plant. I have to check it out. I will be going to the library just to inquire, okay? But what it is that I was like, well, there's the money tree. And so I call it Pachira, which is called a money tree, Pachira. So if you just see it, the Pachira plant, no, it's a water plant. It is representative of the enterprises. Initially, I wanted to get a rose. Looking at the rose, I was like, okay, let's have it as Pachira. Okay, so maybe I have that there. No, true alliteration. Like I said, I'm always trying to look at how we can improve and how we improve the not only the organization but also the corporation. So organization and the incorporation. And so the company, Tulip Company, was overview of Tulip Street Meet the Point, which this is what me conversating on the radio with Meet the Point, and then also that is associated with YouTube, okay, Kite Society, and the Google Saba. True amelioration have migrated. True amelioration now is and it's okay. So anyway, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in that entity, and yes, we know, but they flow organization. The conversation will be, Street Meet Company along the way. You communicate. Yes, I was like, okay, let me write down exactly, what we're doing because, oh, you're like, yeah, it can be. Okay. But, and the guy said, oh, I'm involved in this and that, and I'm like, I know that's right. I didn't meet. Hello? I'm like, what in the world? What in the world? Anyway, we're moving right along from there. I actually kind of took some time to look at what we're doing, okay? Today is the 11th. And let's see. It's just a follow-up of what it is. I made some phone calls. As I explained to here it is the gentleman that I would like to work with us, Street Meet Company. Listen, there's going to be certain things I want to have an interest. I know everybody's doing I'm not trying to say, hey. So anyway, Barge Road, read hers is the truth. Barge Road is interest. The reason why is because that's a senior, zone seniors. And when you go up the hill, you see that there's speed. They're speeding up on Barge Road. Yes, they need to slow down. Periodically, we have our seniors out there, and they're socializing at the MARTA bus station. So they're kind of loitering, to tell you the truth. But the thing is they're sitting there and they're socializing. And the thing is that when the people are actually driving up that area, 30 miles to me seems kind of fast, okay? So when we're going up the road, it should be put some speed strips there, not the bumps, just something to let people know go, bloop, 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 to let you know in the senior area. We have the pedestrian, we have MARTA Park and Ride just right there. I try to ask this man if he could change the light. They try to make it like it's like rocket science. Listen, I understand that it may be analytical. For Barge Road, that's the only light that's there, and they put that light up there because there were people who were complaining in the past about those people with seniors living in the area. But the light is green. It should be yellow, okay? So when they touch the button, then it'll be red. So that means it's giving the full right-of-way, zoning that area residential, because it starts off 30, and then when it gets to the other street, it's 25. No, it should go ahead and just remain maybe 25. Even there's a little slope up there, Go get him me. Don't get misunderstood. I guess they get too much when they get even call whatever you want. But because they're using that as an access road, there needs to be more control because the seniors are there. Okay? Meaning, we don't want to call it po-po and all that. We just want to go ahead and ratify what that is. We don't want no one to get hurt either. But we would, whatever that is, we want to make sure that it's just like that. Okay? Then the other thing is I did get in contact with them on Campbellton because there was a concern about our seniors crossing over on barge in Campbellton. Okay, right now it's reading 40 seconds across on barge across Campbellton. Well, barge crosses Campbellton. So the thing is, it's reading 40 seconds. Blessings. We want to do 60, 70, making sure that here it is, that seniors have enough room to go ahead and cross the street without a problem. Okay? And then I have calculated, so of course he said 120, then he was adding the 40 seconds. Okay, whatever. It sounded like 2:30 to me. 2 minutes and 30 seconds going up and down Campbellton. And, of course, we want to make sure that our traffic flow flows because we do not want congestion on 166 or 285. So can you also participate in fixing the highway on Fairburn and Campbellton, blessings, and then also please provide a pedestrian walkway for Butner and Campbellton. This only it's a three-way street, really it's four-way, but one end is private. So the thing is that when we look at the private entity, we're not really getting a lot of turnarounds and all that. So the thing is that it's really a three-way, 1, 2, 1, but the thing is the pedestrians need to cross the street. And then as I explained to you guys, we have adopted, so that's an entrance, and then also the auditorium. It's like, wow, some of the street stuff, so I'm sending these little letters, don't get it twisted. Yes, I will send you some letters, okay? I prefer calling you and talking to you, but the auditorium. Right now, I've had somebody say, well, listen, you're going to be the secretary for NCOBRA? I said, yes, I sure will be. But, the thing is, don't get it twisted. It just depends on what that is, too, I don't want to go back and forth with anybody else about here and there. But would I be the secretary for NCOBRA? What do you mean? But probably yes. As I explained to you guys about functional unity, too. But what you going to do? Well, we're going to socialize, My thing is that, I have an interest in working with an auditorium, and that's building a swimming pool at the Ben Hill Park. And so I have to make a particular choice or decision of how I want to facilitate funds. Well, with this one unit, I'm strictly company, and so we're not necessarily none of your business, but it's like, okay, we're a community organization, and then I want to work with, certain other people who may have, or certain or other organizations. Should I provide that information to the city or to organizations? So it's to the organization. Okay, so the thing is that I did meet somebody, he was like, hi, Irene, Mr. Pedro, I will get in contact with you. He was kind of nice and everything, but I'm like, can you build a swimming pool? We have a lot of men that stand out there looking for work over there on Cascade, over there by the Home Depot, big up, big up. Listen, I know, I done did that already. You ready to, you want to work, just look at the business card and just put it in your wallet. It really means something to me. Anyway, we have the three areas of our cleanup, which is Fulton County Library on Cascade. That, I said that's in the Google Summer Park Blessings. That on Cascade. And then we also have the Marta Park and Ride, which is on Barge in Campbellton. And then also the Horseshoe. That's really a project, but that requires me to communicate with other people. So not only do we have the Horseshoe, but also the auditorium as a fundraising event. And so luckily I did meet somebody at the board mixer at the Apex Museum, and, maybe I could utilize her services. Okay. So the auditorium and the Horseshoe is actually blessing two fundraising or they're a continuum of fundraising events. And let me see. Yes, as I said before, please get involved in your neighborhood, NPU. They want to work with people in the community. I was like, wow, this is your community here, and wow. The answer is that, do they know that? Now, I don't mind going out there and working and everything, but of course, it'll be sponsored by Street Meat Company. Write down all these lists of things I got going on so we can go and let the neighbors know. The neighbors know that? Anyway, we do the 3 areas of cleanup. We have, again, Bars Road is something that's on the plate, Auditorium. I've changed it. The aviation and nautics have been moved to Ledette Enterprises, okay, because those are businesses. They're not in Street Meat, okay? They're part of Ledette Enterprises. That's their engagement because they're business, okay? All of his business, including, but mind you, we have upgraded True Amelioration. I know I was using True Amelioration and 3WD. I really didn't give that, I spoke about it a little bit, but the thing is yes, I'm like, wow, I need to make income. And I have those ideas, and they're just sitting there. And I'm like, okay, I need to go ahead and try to facilitate those teams and participate with SBA and also get involved with business people. Yes, indeed, because those business ideas is going to be utilizing those facilities. I'm being optimistic over here at the West End, all those warehouses, okay? So if I'm going around trying to talk to my neighbor, hey, I don't know what you want to call all that, but it's like, wow, do you hear them? Do you hear me? So anyway, I'll be doing a lot more business. I know that I was like, okay, I'm going to be kind of relaxing a little bit and not really, doing so much right now because I was trying to focus on some of the book materials and all that, and I guess gearing up for the speakers book camp. And so I just kind of realized a few other things, me talking to somebody who is knowledgeable and have that base blessing in the community, my participation and what that is, and that representation, of course, my communication about what I assume it is too, okay? So anyway, we'll maintain Street Meet the Point. Street Meet the Point, you'll also be able to find it on YouTube, okay? All right, people. Good night. All right? Hold on. Let me get my, Street Meet Mingle will be on Sunday, August 3rd, 2014 at 2 p.m. Please, I encourage you guys to go on streetmeet.biz and go to our Connect partner, which is meetup.com/streetmeet and www.meetup.com/Ledette, Ladette, okay? I'll make sure I notate that. So, yes, we want you to participate in streetmeet.biz and meetup.com/streetmeet and meetup.com/Ledette, okay? And then also, let's see here. Tulips will be July 25th, 2014, 3 p.m. I did meet someone. I don't know. Some people kind of show through that they're doing things, and it doesn't even misunderstood. People are. But when you're dealing with relationships and you're trying to, and I was like, don't get it twisted, honey. I've been communicating with white people, black people. They try to make it seem like it's as if here it is. I ain't going to fit you. We got it going on. People, y'all doing things. I don't understand why they're over here, kind of pointing fingers. Look at them. Maybe because the majority is like they look. But it's all good. I'm like, wow, woman, you're so sexy. Can you do tulips? Matter of fact, I wrote True Amelioration, and I guess that conversation going to be there. But no, we look at enterprises. Even the conversation saying, hey, would you like to, participate with me to do business? Anyway, there's so many things to get involved with, and it's just the truth. When you look at various entities, they want to say, well, look at this person. I'm like, I know that's right, but we got a group here, and we look at these little clusters on these trees here and there. We got a group of folks here, a group of folks there. We got folks here, folks there, and hey, it is God honest truth. We have levels, and I've explained levels some time ago in regards to trust. Okay, so they would say, well, I trust you as far as I can throw you. And so when you look at people, sometimes you know that you can, there's levels, okay? It really, really is. You know, there's trust levels. Okay. This really, really is the truth, okay? We encourage our listeners to please get involved with their NPUs and other club associations, especially those that are involved with the makeup, to address how certain things look. It's good to socialize, but it's also even more grander to acknowledge that there's ability about how we do our business. Join the Park and Recreation Department. I'm going to get more involved. Like I said, I have to allocate my involvement, you know, in this area for my profit and nonprofit entity. So thanks for joining us, Meet the Point, listening audience, and I hope to have your support. We do accept donations and our crowdfunding support and participation. Crowdfunding support, okay. Everyone is valuable in your participation to help yourself, your family, community, local, state, region, federal, and global community relies on the many people that contribute to it being an effective structure. Thanks again, people. Good night. Sayubria. Please visit our website, okay? www.streetmeet.biz. I'm going to be up that, okay? Also, meetup.com/streetmeet and Ladette, Ladette. I know that I went somewhere else, but it's all good. Ladette Enterprises, and yes, they're called the Kairos. Isn't that sweet? Yes, it's sweet.